Here's another little thought on Drum Lab, since we've never really looked at it too much, and I don't really know it that well, to be honest. Um, what I do know is if you click on each instrument, you can, there's an output and a mute and solo and whatnot, and panning. But I tend to leave those things and deal with that in the DAW. But if you click on the drum, you can hear it. And if you come down here, you can see that there's an electronic and an acoustic. And basically, what DrumLab does is it takes these two types of drums, one that's acoustic and one that's electric, and gives you the option of kind of blending the two together or having, one being at negative infinity, which is silent. So here's the acoustic kick drum, which is called noisy kick. And here is the electronic drum, swoosh layer. And here is a mix of the two, around 50-50. A little bit more acoustic. Kind of cool. You can change these drums that you have the ability to mix. Okay. And that goes for all of the drums. So this is that rigid snare. Here's the stable acoustic. The shot layer. A little too much for me. Gun layer, even worse. What about a mix of those two? Biting. Didn't sound biting to me. It sounded lazy, actually, very closed. So there you can kind of choose and do some blending to kind of customize the kit. You do have some tuning as well, if you wanted to do that. You have some things that you can do with the overheads, how much you're going to send over to the overheads in terms of the hi-hat, the snare drum. You have a top-bottom configuration, because usually when we record a snare, you're going to have a top mic and a bottom mic. How much is going to the overhead? Trash. What does that mean? Oof. It's kind of EQ-ish with a little saturation, distortion, some filtering, and some other things that we really probably don't need to use, such as this must be compression of both top and bottom. There are effects like transient accentuators, compressor, saturator, distortion, EQ, and reverb. This is a send. How much of this is going to a reverb? And again, I want to kind of cut reverb coming out of this thing because I want to use reverb in Pro Tools. So, that's some basic stuff with DrumLab. There you have it.